Hey, Valley family, how are you today? It is Tuesday, February 16th today, and tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. And I wanted to just put out a little video today to remind you that you can join us for our drive in Ash Wednesday service tomorrow and to ask if you got your packet in the mail from the church office with everything you're going to need for that service. And I thought we could just kind of walk through a couple of the items and talk about how we're going to use them. So if you can't join us in person tomorrow night at 7 p.m., it's going to be a drive-in service at the church. We're going to stream it as well. If all of our equipment works in the extreme cold, which Jonathan Miller has assured me that he thinks it's going to work. So, if you can't join us in person, plan to join us at home. So, we got some face masks in here. They're black, they have a little silver cross on them. And these are going to kind of be our substitute for ashes on the forehead this year. And the ashes, of course, remind us of our human weakness and frailty and susceptibility. From dust we have come, and to dust we shall return. So we thought that face masks were, kind of an apropos way this year to stand in for the ashes. So bring those along with you and wear them. Let's see what else we have in here. We have a Lenten reading schedule and some 3x5 note cards. And you can write down the verses each week. There's a verse for the morning and the evening. We'd like you to write those verses out on the note cards and then put them in a place where you'll see them, one in the morning, maybe by the coffee maker or whatever your morning routine is, and then one for the evening, someplace you'll bump into it in the evening and read those verses aloud throughout the season of Lent. And that'll be a meaningful way for us to journey together. And my sermon texts are on there too, and we'll for sure be thinking about those every Sunday. Let's see what else we have in here. We have some bulletins for the service tomorrow night. So if you're joining us in your car, you can bring those along, and that will help guide you through the service. And there's a little letter in here from me just explaining the Ash Wednesday service and also some ideas as we kick off the season of Lent together. Then there are a couple of colored sheets in here, and I really wanted to key on these because if you're going to join us in person, there are a couple of things you can be ready to join us. There's some things you could do this evening or during the day tomorrow. Let's start with the gold sheet. We're going to begin tomorrow by just doing some remembering loved ones who have passed away, maybe during the past year or further back, but we want to remember those who have gone before us. So there's places on here where you can write those names. And if you're coming to the drive-in service, we're actually going to have you submit this sheet to us. And I would like to publicly read the names that you write on the sheet. So if you'll write them nice and legibly, I'm going to do my best to pronounce all the names correctly as we honor those who have gone before us in that time of remembering. If you can't join us in person, you might fill it out. And if you send me just a little image of it, if you just take a picture of it and send it to me, I'll try to print it out and we'll try to include it in the service tomorrow night. So if you get that to me by the end of the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow on Ash Wednesday, we'll try to include that in the service. And then we have something special we're going to do with these at the Ash Wednesday service. But if you're at home, maybe just put this in a special place. Tuck it in your Bible or a place where you'll continue to see it so that we can continue remembering these people. And then the other sheet is a blue sheet. And another thing we're going to do during our Ash Wednesday service is just to be real honest about the trials and disappointments we've been experiencing, especially through the last year. What has COVID taken away from us? What hardships has it caused? And we want to list those things. We want to lament them before God. We want to share in them. But we're going to do something special with these at the Ash Wednesday service as well. But these aren't things we want to hang on to. These are things we want to submit to the Lord and let His grace and mercy take care of them for us. So if you're not able to join us, maybe you can just feel free to, after you've filled out that blue sheet, discard it or shred it or burn it or whatever you want that says, I'm releasing this to the Lord. Okay? So, those are just a couple of ways that you can participate tomorrow night. If you're coming to the church building, just look for the parking attendants. We're going to have some people help you get into the parking lot and know where you can park your vehicles. We're going to be not in the north side parking lot where we did the Christmas Eve drive-in service. We're actually going to be around on the south side of the building in that parking lot tomorrow night. So you can plan on coming through that entrance, and we'll have some people to greet you there and help you get parked, and you'll be able to hear the sound on your car radio. And so it's going to be a meaningful time. I know it's going to be cold. You don't have to be out in it. Let us serve you, and let's kick off this meaningful season of Lent together tomorrow on Ash Wednesday. So please join us either in person in the parking lot or at home. Looking forward to seeing you.